what's going on, everybody? In this video, we are going to be breaking down Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 17, A Ranger Catastrophe, Part 1. Let's get into it, talk about it. Hit that intro, Rangers.
You are watching the fan club.
You're watching the fan club.
And you're watching the fan club. Do you know what time it is?
And you know what time it is.
It's time for the fan club. Let's go. Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my Morphin, when it morphed, I made a fake.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the fan club. It is your boy Dan Brosnan in the building. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. In this video, we are going to be breaking down Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 15, A Ranger Catastrophe, Part 1. This is the first time we get introduced to Cat, a very pivotal character in many seasons to come. We're excited to introduce her. Even though it's exciting to see Cat, we know that this is like the beginning of the farewell tour for Kimberly and Amy Jo Johnson. And she's been on every episode since it started. Every review that we've been talking about so far up to this point has had Kimberly in it. So eventually we will be phasing her out before the end of this season. It will happen sooner than later, but let's get into today's video. Aisha's volunteer work at the animal shelter leads her and Kimberly to encounter a mysterious white cat. Unbeknownst to them, this cat is a key part of Rita's latest scheme to defeat the Rangers. Bulk and Skull, in their usual bumbling fashion, stumble upon Rito, sent by Lord Zed to prevent anyone from claiming the cat. Aisha, sensing danger, transforms into her Ninja Ranger form and battles Rito, prompting the other Rangers to teleport to her aid. A fierce battle ensues with the Tango Warriors joining Rito, but Aisha and the Rangers manage to hold their own. Meanwhile, the cat, under Rita's control, transforms into a young blonde woman named Cat. She then goes to the animal shelter and talks with the veterinarian, and then as soon as the Rangers show up, she turns into a cat. Very interesting, right? Aisha successfully adopts the cat, naming it PC, but her excitement is short-lived as PC mysteriously disappears. As Kimberly and Aisha search for the cat, Cat, now back in her human form, reveals her connection to Rita and relays crucial information about the Rangers' weaknesses. Rita, in a clever twist, gives Cat a seemingly ordinary car, which she uses to lure Tommy away from Kimberly. Tommy, unaware of Cat's true nature, willingly helps her with her broken car and even agrees to take it for a test drive. This was very interesting because this was the first time that we ever had another woman come in the picture and try to whisk Tommy away from Kimberly. I thought that was kind of cool. Even though she was under an evil spell, it is crazy to know that like the first time they met, she was trying to get him to fix her car so he could take it for a ride and get her away from Kimberly. And then Kimberly ends up breaking his heart later on down the line, and he ends up with Cat. They even have a kid together later, we find out in the storyline. So that's actually a funny story for the kids of How I Met Your Mother type situation. But let's keep it going. As Bulk and Skull try to prove their encounter with Rito to Lieutenant Stone, Rita teleports Tommy and Cat's car into a wormhole, leaving them stranded. Rito, now giant-sized, attacks Angel Grove, leaving the Rangers torn between rescuing their friend and protecting the city. The episode ends with a cliffhanger, leaving the fate of Tommy and Cat hanging in the balance and setting the stage for the dramatic climax of the two-part story arc. I loved it. I did appreciate how they brought in Cat. They gave Kimberly a really iconic send-off. It's not just a few episodes. Like, we're gonna take 9 episodes to introduce the new character and then write off Kimberly at the same time. I almost wish Aisha had that same type of build-up, but I almost understand that Kimberly was on every single episode for 3 seasons. So everyone became really familiar with her in the sense of we didn't know Power Rangers without her. So you almost needed an epic storyline to build up this replacement character who I really loved, man. I love Kat. She is an amazing Ranger to me, and she was in so many more seasons. Like, yes, Amy Jo Johnson is probably the most known Pink Ranger, the most iconic, I can't lie, especially after JDF's passing. I think Amy Jo Johnson has to be like in that top 3 iconic Ranger. When you go to cons, stuff like that, her line is always really long. Totally respect that. But Kat, I loved her character too, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this was a great replacement, and they didn't make Kat like Kimberly. That was the best part when they did replace the Rangers. They weren't trying to force them into a role that was already created for them. They let them be themselves. There is only one note from Ranger Wiki for the first part, but we had to tell you about it. In part 1, the Rangers didn't appear morphed in their regular Ranger forms. Yes, it was just a ninja form battle, but it was still fun. Rocky popped out of a tree. It was a good time. This was more of a builder-up episode. They were trying to paint the picture to lead you into this second parter that is going to have all of the action. There's going to be a Megazord battle. They're going to rescue Tommy. A bunch of things are about to go down, but you had to build it up. So there wasn't like a lot of action, but there still was a ninja form battle. That was a lot of fun. I like that we finally got to meet Kat, and her story is going to ramp up. But what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Shout out all of the fans out there that take the time out of their day to watch this content. You are the real MVPs and the reason why we can continue to make content like this. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Peace. I just want to give a special shout out to the Gold Ranger members, the Arctic Operators, Selima Ramirez, Stephen Heffelman, Thomas Franco, Anime King Nick, Lewis Cairns, and Austin White. Thank you guys so much for your support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Hey, what's going on? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, hit that share button, and if you can, please sign up to be a member today. We have 3 membership power-ups. We have the Gold Ranger power-up, the most popular. You get into our exclusive fan club chat group. We have fan-exclusive videos that we are adding monthly now, and you get a video shout out. Yes, folks, at the end of our videos, I will shout out your name. We also have the Quantum Ranger power up where you get monthly meetings online with me. Yes, folks, we will talk once a month on Zoom, and you can give me your ideas for future episodes. And then we have a professional package, the Dr. K power up. That is for businesses that want to tap into the platform. If you guys can, please sign up to be a member today. It is highly appreciated, and it helps us keep these videos going. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Hi, we're Bulk and Skull. We have been requested by the fan club to say something funny.